What's going on, everybody out here, man? This your boy ATL E-Rob, Mr. IBIM. IBIM, I believe in me and I believe in you. And welcome back to another episode of Motivation with E-Rob. Before this video starts, I want to tell y'all to make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube at Motivation with E-Rob. Remember to visit my website at erob.tv. And remember to follow my Instagram at ATL_E-Rob. Man, I got a special guest in the building with me today, y'all. This man right here, this is a not even an 8-figure brother. This is like he worth so much. And when I say y'all understand with this introduction I'm giving this man right now, sometimes y'all think worth is just monetary. It's like he worth way more than money. This is a GOAT right here. I'm telling y'all, man. Mr. Iconic Rebel himself, man. Introduce yourself, my boy, and welcome to Motivation with E-Rob, bro.
Thank you. My name is, I go by the name Iconic Rebel.
Yes,
just
sir.
to help you understand why I go by Iconic Rebel is because anytime I step on the scene, just understand I'm going to make it legendary. I'm going to make it iconic, something that you're going to remember for years. And Rebel, because I do what I want to do. I ain't worried about what the world thinks about me. I'm not worried about what people think about me. I make myself happy. I make other people happy. I bring that energy. I bring that vibe. So you know the vibes.
Hey, man, I just want to say, bro, it's a blessing to have you in the building, bro.
Thank you.
Since I met this man, Iconic Rebel, from day one, you know what I'm saying? Well, when I met him, I just, I always hear, like, who this Zay.
Yeah.
I was talking about this Zay dude. I'm like, who the hell is Zay? I didn't know who he was at the time, but I'm just hearing from people in the city of Atlanta and, you know what I'm saying, some of the people that he went through and passing in the community and just all about this dude. And then they like, nah, Zay, he go by Iconic Rebel. And I'm like, who is this cat? And then I met him at my brother. I think my brother had a little get together one day and chopped it up with him. And I'm like, man, this cat here. Yeah. When you talk about the Jay-Z's, the P. Diddy's, the Damon Dashes, I said, this is him. Like, he is him. Yes, because sir. From day one when I met him, y'all, it was like his vision. Like, I ain't gonna put his age out there, but he's still a young cat. Yeah. And it's like his vision, like, and his execution behind the vision is like crazy how he's able to like put something together from scratch and make it into extravaganza. I'm talking about like just I want to say just break it down, tell them where they can follow you at, and then get into, man, like what you do and how you are able to connect the culture in the way you are, man.
Okay, so how you follow me? You can follow me on Instagram. It's going to be IM_Iconic_Rebel. I post a lot of content on there. I got my own podcast show. That'll be coming back soon.
Yes, sir.
So we do a lot of things. So just to answer your question, just to help people understand, I'm just that type of person that love to bring great energy, good vibes to people. Mm-hmm. So it all started back in like high school, living in McDonough, Georgia, going to high school, and my cousin used to go to Woodland and McDonough, and we used to throw like little pool parties at his apartment complex, and I'm talking about we cooking food, hot dogs, all that stuff, and everybody would come out. So I was like, okay, cool. So I got my own little townhouse 2 years ago, and I was throwing parties while I'm working at the job, inviting everybody to the crib. And that's when I really noticed. I was like, yo, this is something I like to do. Just to entertain people. And I always wanted to be an actor or film director. So I was like, okay, I'm going to start my own like production company. And when I talked to God was like, it's going to be bigger than just an average production company. And so that's where New Society comes involved. And New Society is a brand. It's a platform for artists. And when we talk about artists, we're not just talking about music artists. We're talking about actors, film directors, movie producers, content creators, podcast hosts, stuff like that. So with that, it's just really bringing that new society of people that get looked over a lot or just don't have that background or that team to help them. Right. So that's what New Society is all about. It's just helping people become the next leader, the next entrepreneur, the next artist. So yeah.
Now I love that, man, and what you saying that about the New Society movement and all these different creatives. We're in Atlanta, like, and it's like I feel like this is the Mecca in the Black Hollywood right now. It's like it's a lot of people that's coming here, man, and they trying to connect with the culture and stuff like that. And with that, sometimes it do comes adversity. Like a lot of people that maybe move to new cities or they're starting at new you work with a lot of artists and actors and entertainers when you're promoting, putting these events together. But like, what do you tell that struggling creative or starving artist out there who they trying, bro, but it's just it's like the shit just not. They feel like they not getting over that hump. Like, what do you do? Because people still have to survive. They still got to pay bills.
Definitely.
But you still can't give up on your art either. And me personally, Iconic Rubber, I've seen a lot of great artists and people give up, and it hurt me. I'm like, damn, they really gave up. Like they don't post their shit no more or nothing. How can they keep going, man, not to give up and come to be like Iconic Rebel?
Man, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It's a process. It's just stepping out on faith for number one. You gotta have faith. You gotta have that relationship with God. So anytime you hear me talk about God, it's because I have a great relationship with God. That's my biggest thing, is knowing how to move, knowing who to connect with, not being scared. You feel me? So that's one of the things. But I'll tell people this. First thing is, you gotta love what you do. This can't be something because you saw someone else do it.
Ooh.
You feel me? Like most people, they
That's
see someone else doing like, oh, well, I want to hop on that wave. No, this is something that has to be something that you are really to sweat, bleed, not eat for days. Really put the hustle in, because at the end of the day, that's you. So that love, that care, it got to be 100%.
Right. So you saying that purpose got to be bigger than the money, then, right?
You feel me? So most people, when they look at the what can happen in the future, that's what most people get stuck on. They get stuck on with the fame. They get stuck on with the money and what it brings, but don't understand what really brings days that you have to work at it. Days that you feel like you don't want to do it. Days you don't understand what's going to happen. But if you really love your craft, if you really love what you're doing, when you wake up, I'm on to the next thing. What can I do next? What can I be better? How can I be better? You feel me? So I would tell people that feel like giving up and feel like, I don't know what's going to happen. You got to keep going. And then you got to manifest that. You got to walk it, talk it, eat it.
Right.
As me, as a upcoming entrepreneur, I'm going to walk like an entrepreneur. I'm going to talk like an entrepreneur. Right. So anybody that come in contact with me, they're going to feel my energy. Right. So I'm going to show you who I am. I'm that entrepreneur. I'm that person that you're going to be like, yo, that kid right there, he's smart, he's intelligent, he going to be someone.
Right.
And next time you cross paths, you never know. You like, yo, I remember meeting you at a Kroger. I remember sitting at your podcast that was in a little house. Now let's,
that's real. So break down how your process, your creative process is, and what, like, cause I don't want to put you in a box as far as title wise, but like, I noticed that, since I've been knowing you, like, you always created events, curated them, and put them out there in a sense, bringing the culture together. And I feel like a lot of music artists, publicists of the world, actors, entertainers, they need somebody like you, because it's a lot of talent out here, and sometimes people feel like they don't have sense of community. Like, you might have an actor who moves to a new city, and they good at what they do, but they like, where the hell do I find these people? How do I get an event curated? Yeah. Or you might have a music artist who don't know where to find a producer, and they're like, well, damn, I wish I had somebody who could create an event to bring these people together. So what is your title, and break it down to like how you put together your process of bringing things together before we go into what you're about to bring to Atlanta this upcoming weekend.
Yes, sir. So what my creative process is, first thing is first, I like to go out to events. Okay. So what I'll do is I might buy a ticket to a mixer. Okay. I might go to an event, and I go pick out the things and say, okay, they could do better right here. I know I could do this. So how can I make my event 10 times bigger? This is not a competition thing. It's learning from you. So one thing I tell people is never be too big to learn, and just sit down and be quiet.
Damn. Good grief. Okay.
Like, just be quiet. You don't even have to introduce yourself. Right. Sometimes you got to be quiet and really see the stuff that's around and say, okay, they're missing this. So if I add that to my event, people's going to like that. But also, you got to know the culture. You got to know who you're providing to.
Your target audience. Your target
audience. Okay. You feel me? So you like, okay, if I do an event, what type of event I'm going to do? Is it a seminar? Is it a party event? Is it something that's going to help people grow? So that's what you got to figure out first. That's your main thing. You got to figure out, what are you targeting? What are you presenting? Because most people are going to be like, okay, well, if I go to a mixer and it's all talking about actors, but I'm a music artist, I might be a little lost. But guess what? They can connect though. Because guess what? You might be a director, upcoming director. Hey, I'm a music artist. Guess what? I want you in my movie. I want your music to be playing on my scene.
Come on now.
That's how you connect. That's how you feel. You feel me? Yeah.
That boy dropping gems. Y'all, hey man, y'all take notes, man. That's a great way to put it. So what would you say your title is? Like, is it like a culture influencer, or a event curator, or I know we already know you the done, but like if you could put what you do into a category for that young man in high school right now who love parties and he love to make money, that young woman out here who she like, man, I love bringing people together to like put they showcases and shit together. What would you call yourself, bro? I know you Iconic Rebel, but
oh man, I haven't really thought about that yet.
Okay.
I really haven't thought about that yet.
Right.
I'm just that person that's going to bring a good vibe, a good energy, and I'm going to make it happen.
A good vibe curator. There it is. Now I'm just saying. But no, that's hard, and that's important, man. And like I say, Iconic Rebel, we really appreciate somebody like you because, like I say, I know I went through stages in my life, man, where I was lost as hell. I'm like, I was playing sports at a high level, had schools and shit looking at me, and a lot of people know my story already. I like had concussions my senior year in high school, and kind of my recruitment slowed down. So when I went into like college, I was like, bro, what the hell am I doing? I really didn't know what the hell to do, and I feel like if I had somebody like you at the time to like maybe curate stuff to just. Sometimes people are just curious in their mind. It's like, and there's no age limit on like being lost. I mean, hell, it's people lost in they 18, 19. This motherfucker's lost still in their 50s. Yep. Like, you just don't never know at the point of your life where you might do something and be burnt out and you got to pivot. Yeah. And it's somebody like you who can come in and bring the culture together, and somebody, maybe they can tap into their inner self just by being around these people or seeing something that they weren't accustomed to seeing. And now it's like, damn, like I didn't even know this existed. So that's why I do feel like it's important for people. I hear people all the time, because I'm one of them damn people, like that's kind of like an extrovert, introvert. Like I'm able to talk to people that I'm comfortable around, but when I'm to myself, it's kind of like I love my peace within myself, but I know in order for me to get to certain levels, I have to connect with more people. And then you come in, somebody like you who able to curate events and certain seminars to bring all this together. It may help that introvert who's like, okay, let me step out today. And now they seeing all this and like, oh shit, that tapped in and made me realize what the hell I was missing. And it goes back to what you were saying, man. Sometimes in life, you got to shut the hell up. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth. And I feel like that's for a reason. To listen and observe more than you talk. Because if you listen and observe what's around you, it may help you tap into something that's like you never even realized that, that you were a part of. And I just feel like all the creatives out there in the world, man, like I say, if you really want to, it's only one Iconic Rebel, but if you really want to be like that leader of your industry, you got to start going to the things around your industry, the events, the classes, take a couple courses, see what the hell is out there, and then you'll realize, okay, maybe this is for me, and then you might start doing some of this shit for real on a higher level. You're like, hell no, this ain't for me. Definitely. I don't want nothing to do with it. So, like I said, man, Just touch on like how you knew, like I said, touch on how you knew Iconic Rebel when, this culture shift leader that you are, when you knew this was your calling to bring things together. And like I said, we ain't gonna touch on all the stuff, because there's some stuff this man got in the words that's crazy. Like I say, ka-ching, ka-ching, that's all I'm gonna say. But like how does one like I say, how did you know like it was your calling and your purpose to do what you're doing?
So I'm gonna be real with you. Like I said, I'm always keep it a buck with you. First, I had to find myself. I had to find myself.
And how does one do that?
You gotta really do the inner work. That means accountability. A lot of people don't understand accountability, and they use the word. You gotta keep yourself accountable, but do you understand the meaning and what it really means to be accountable? Meaning accountable for the mistakes you made, for the people that you surround yourself with the love that you give. Because sometimes we can blame people. Well, they did this to me, and this is why I'm the way I am. We understand what they did to you, but guess what? You had a part in it. You let them in your circle, right? That's why it's important to
Julio.
That's why it's really important to have a relationship with God. It's because He will guide you and lead you and tell you, this person, I understand that you like them, I understand but guess what? Nah. Then also you gotta know your circle. You know that saying? Hey, if you hang around with broke people, you gonna be broke. If you hang around with rich people, you gonna be rich. And that's not even talking about money wise. Because guess what? You can hang around with rich people with money, but what are you doing with that? Are you taking information? Are you learning? You feel me? Are they positive? Because rich people could be negative. You feel me? They could be negative. They could talk about people. They could talk about you behind your back. So rich people is like rich in your mental, your health, your attitude. So if you got people that's just like you, that think positive, motivational, trying to do something with their life, guess what? You in a good circle. So y'all could combine and make something happen. So that's one thing I'll tell people. Know thyself. Know thyself. Get to know who you are. Get to work on your trauma, work on your hurt, work on your pain. Because that's another thing. If you don't work on the things that is hindering you, you can reflect that on business and that can hurt you.
Yeah, man, that's real. Like
that
I
can
say,
hurt you.
Yeah,
that can hurt you.
I used to hold myself accountable too. I kind of rebel when I realized that I ain't had no edges.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just playing.
Nah.
But nah, for real, he dropping gems, y'all. That's it.
And then another thing I would just say with knowing your purpose and your calling, do not put yourself in a box.
Ooh, I like that one. Break that down a little bit for the people. Do not put yourself in a box. Break that down, bro. Before you say that, he said, "Do not put yourself in a box." I just want to transition you off to this because I feel like this important. Yeah. Y'all hear that? Do not put yourself in a box. So I love that, man, because I do see a lot of negativity on social media nowadays. When you got people who you might have an artist who might be in real estate.
Yeah.
He might do real estate and he might be doing credit as well. Yeah. Or he funding his dreams through different avenues, and there's nothing wrong with that. So break it down though, man, because it's a lot of negativity on social media, especially when people doing different things. They like, damn, you doing that too? And it's like, why they can't?
Yeah.
So break that down, man.
So
go ahead.
When you hear that saying, don't put yourself in a box. Or number one, we have people in different industries, right? So I would tell people this: if you want to be a rapper, that's cool, but be the greatest rapper you ever known. Meaning, whatever you put out there, gotta be great. Don't be like the basic rapper that's talking about money, cars, and this. Come with something harder. You feel me? I want to be an actor, film director, but guess what? I'm not gonna put myself in that box of just being a normal actor and movie director. I'm gonna be one of the best actors, one of the best producers, one of the best entrepreneurs. How can I do that? It's not putting myself in a box and say, okay, well, I'm good with this. No. What can I do better? How can I learn from, say, if I got in a room with Denzel Washington, yeah, it'll be nice to be in a movie with him. But my question is, can you help me, teach me what you are doing? So when I take it back, okay, I learned this from Denzel Washington, but let me add this in. Guess what? I just put myself outside of it. I'm extraordinary. You feel me? I'm extraordinary.
Man, speaking gems, bro.
I tell people this.
Good
when you
grief.
see me, you can't touch me.
Damn.
And there's nothing wrong with that. You can't touch me. You can't. No.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't touch me.
Yeah.
Because guess what? I'm extraordinary. I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to be quiet and watch. But when I get in my zone, best believe me, I'm like a Hellcat. I'm hitting the highway. Everything is my way. Simple as that.
God, hey y'all, that's gems, bro. Like this man is just he going crazy, y'all, and that's just very important, man. Like I say, and it preached to the fact I always try to tell y'all, man, like be yourself, bro. Like and within yourself, like you say, you do the inner work and realize who you are, and then you learn from the greats and the people of your industry take a little bit, like my dad used to tell me when I was playing basketball. He'll say, take a little bit from all the greatest players at every position and then put yourself into it. If you know you are an athletic type person, but you see this shooter over here who can shoot, and you watching his form and you seeing how that thing go in, then you take that form, you take handles from the best ball handler, and then if you're athletic, hell, you jumping 50 feet in the sky on all your jump shots. Can't nobody block it because you done took that form, you done took the handles, and you putting your athleticism, which you was naturally blessed with, to jump over everybody and hit that shot. And I love you saying that, man. Like I say, that is so key, and that's something I go by. That's why, like, anybody know, bro, when I'm on my social media, you see it, bro. Like, I pop my shit, I be like, I ain't worried about what nobody else got going on, because I know ain't nobody fucking with me and how I do what I do. You feel me? Straight up. And I love that, bro. And like I say, bro, you doing a lot of great things, man, in the community, man. You a hard worker since I met you, bro. You would do anything for the people that you love and care about. And like I say, you don't really see too many positive young brothers nowadays. It's always people that's doing stuff for themselves, bro. And like, you really care about the people, and that's a blessing, bro. And like I say, you better be there, man, and just keep following the motivational E-Rod, the iconic rebel, movement, man. And like I say, new society, like we making moves, bro. And like I said, I'm just happy, bro. I'm a part of, like I say, the first annual Grown and Sexy?
Yeah, Grown and Sexy.
Grown and Sexy mixer, man.
And
it's gonna go down, man. And like I say, before we wrap up, man, can you tell the people anything, lead them with a little motivation, bro, to get to that next level, bro, or whatever. Just
I got you.
Whatever you missed.
Always keep it real. Always keep it real. Always be different. Don't be confined to this world. Be who God wants you to be. Focus on your purpose, your calling, your mission. And once you have that relationship with God, everything will fall in line. I promise you that. And, be who you are. Be who you are. You feel me? That's what I tell people. Be you.
I like that. And y'all know, man, Mr. IBIM, I believe in me and I believe in you. Just remember, y'all, like I say, if you keep sleeping, life gonna go by, and you're gonna keep sleeping, and you're gonna be thinking what I should have done, what I wish I could have done, the people that I should have linked with and connected with when they came to me. I just don't want y'all to be that person, man. So when God calls certain people, certain situations, certain opportunities in your life, just say yes, bro, because you can always say no later if you ain't messing with whatever came in your life, bro. But if you never say yes, you'll never know what's on that other side of that yes.
Definitely.
If you say no, it's just a no, and you don't know. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that, man, and much love. Y'all remember to subscribe to my channel at Motivational E-Rob. Remember to visit my website at erob.tv for all your content building, marketing, and motivational needs, and Instagram at ATL_E-Rob. Remember to follow my boy, iconic_.